Beardo Banjo.
Have you ever received a mysterious black tube in the post? I have. Here it is. Nice black mysterious tube. And this comes courtesy of Techland, and honestly, I think they're trying to tell us something. Now I guess the decent thing to do would be to open this black tube and find out exactly what Techland have to say about Dying Light 2, a game that I'm extremely excited for. I'm a big fan of the first one. I played it completely co-op with a friend, and I've been waiting for this one for what feels like forever, and hopefully this tube holds some news about that. I'd be upset if it didn't, really. It says Dying Light right there on it. Hopefully there's some news about the game within the tube, so let's crack it open. Let's crack the tube open. Ooh, that was satisfying. Okay, there is... I can confirm there's something in the tube. It smells a bit weird, but you know, you probably shouldn't sniff your mail. You know, when the mail turns up, don't sniff the mail. The first item in the magical black tube was a sticker that says Dying Light 2. Now, to you, that's just a white piece of paper with the number 2 on it, but I promise you, it is a sticker that says Dying Light, but the Dying Light is... You can just about see it! There it is! There's also a very strange poster. Of a factory. Is that a factory? Or is it like a condemned building? Looks a bit like a condemned building. It's being fumigated for moths, probably. The third thing is a letter. Like a blood-stained letter. Again, it's kind of washing itself out, but I will read it to you. Hello, survivor. Remember Haran? I do. I had many nights there. It was a lovely time. Of course you do, but all that was just the beginning. Now the city is our refuge and it needs your help. Want to know more? ? Yes, please. You will, but you'll have to hunt. I'm not good at hunting. I had to hide the info. This place isn't safe. Track down the clues and remember it's all for your eyes only. This message cannot fall into the wrong hands. You're our last chance, survivor. I don't really want to be anyone's last chance. I think that's... If I'm someone's last chance, they haven't got much of a chance. So that's terrifying. The last thing inside the package was this. It's a torch. Oh. That's amazing. Okay, so it's a black light. That's brilliant. Right, so now we need to look for clues. Okay, so it turns out that this poster here actually says things on it. If you flash the black light under it, you can see it there. To know. There's words all over this poster if you flash the black light on them. Twitch.tv/Techland, 27th of May, 9 PM CEST, Dying to Know. So, there we go. Some news is coming on the 27th of May at 9 PM CEST, twitch.tv/Techland. I'm hoping for a release date. I really want this game, Techland. Yeah, what a cool little package. Thank you for sending that to me. I just thought I'd share that with you guys because it is very cool. And that is a wonderful segue into today's video. I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some love of mine for the original Dying Light game, and to also remind you guys that there is an unfinished VR mode within Dying Light that you can activate by making a change to the configuration files. Now, this isn't an official thing. It's something that the developers of Dying Light obviously worked on at a point, but then didn't finish for one reason or another. Very similar to the Alien Isolation Mother mod. In this instance, though, you can activate it, you can reactivate it by just changing a line of text in the configuration files, and then it will work with Oculus headsets. There are a few different loops and hoops to jump through if you want to get this to run on a Vive headset or an Index headset, but for Oculus it's as simple as changing one line of text. I'll drop a description of how to do this down in the description for this video, and I'll share a little bit of the gameplay from the game right now. This is the hidden, unofficial, unfinished Dying Light VR mode, and yeah, stay tuned to twitch.tv/Techland on the 27th of May for more Dying Light 2 information. Let's dive in and have a little look at Dying Light 1 running in VR on Oculus Quest 2. Let's go. Welcome to Dying Light VR. Now, I won't make this a super long, drawn-out video because I've already covered this on the channel before, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to revisit it, as we've had the new teaser for some more Dying Light 2 information today. Now, this isn't a mod, and it's not an official mode. It sits kind of somewhere in the middle of both. Now, this VR support for Dying Light and the following, which is what I'm playing right now, the expansive DLC they added later into the game, which was a huge countryside area. The support for VR for both the main game and the DLCs is kind of just hidden in the game itself. Now, I covered this last time I looked at this on the channel, but it appears to me that Techland were working on a fully fledged VR mode, but then at some point in development abandoned it, maybe because they didn't think it would be lucrative enough, or because there wasn't a huge amount of people with Oculus headsets or VR headsets commercially in the wild. Now, it's worth bearing in mind, when this game came out, there wouldn't have been a huge amount of people with VR headsets because they were very expensive at that point in time. Now, you can enable this by just simply going into the video file configuration of the game and adding one line of text that says Oculus enabled, open bracket, close bracket. That's it. And then all of a sudden it works with an Oculus headset. There are some additional hoops you need to jump through if you want to get this to work on a different headset, let's say Vive or Index. But right now I'm playing on the Quest 2 simply because I added one line of text to the configuration file. Now, I'll leave a detailed guide on how to do that in the description for this video, so you can set it up if you want to. But what it will do is it will give you a fully 3D rendered version of the game that you can play in VR. Head tracking works. You do still have to play with a controller or keyboard and mouse. It's not going to give you motion controls, but it is a really impressive 3D version of Dying Light. However, because they never finished it, there are some odd glitches every now and then. So you'll see, hopefully the capture will pick it up, but there's kind of shaky lines here on the wall. Some white lines that are kind of flickering in and out. You kind of see that a little bit when there's text or items or posters and things on walls. In those instances, the kind of image flickers a little bit. This was never finished. They never actually made it, but it works really well as a VR game. The scale is right, the depth is right, the 3D is really strong. That looks brilliant. Oh, it's amazing. I've got the volume turned so low. There we go.
Listen, your one-eyed delirious patient, he was telling the truth. There is a way out. Maybe what he said about people who don't turn is true.
He died this morning, Kyle.
Oh, he's dead. Brilliant. He was our only hope.
I'm afraid.
So,
Lena?
now,
Lena!
the sun, those kind of bloom rays are a little bit full on. But if I stand here out of the reach of the sun and just look across the environment, it looks great. You can tell that it's all rendered in 3D. I get that great sense of scale. The world scale is spot on. They've obviously done enough work here to get this working to a certain degree. But then, as I say, they must have abandoned it at some point in development. Very similar, actually, to the Alien Isolation Mother mod. Because that came about because I actually forget who developed Alien Isolation, but Sega or the publishers. At some point, they would have been developing a mod for Oculus or a mode for Oculus, but then didn't finish it. So modders basically just found those files, pulled them to the surface, and made it available for people to play, tinkered with it, fine-tuned it, that kind of thing. So it's interesting to me that there are these games out there, popular flat-screen games, that kind of have secret VR modes hidden within them, because at some point they were going to add fully fledged VR support and then didn't, for one reason or another. And it's just odd to me, but it's brilliant. Now, Dying Light's one of my favourites for that. I think it works really well as a VR game. Now, don't take this as hope that the sequel may have VR. I very much doubt it, especially at this stage in development. If they came out and... oh my god, I've got to jump off there. If they came out now and said it's going to have VR support, don't get me wrong, I'd be over the moon. But I can't see it happening. I am extremely excited for the sequel. Regardless, I played the first one completely in co-op flat screen, and it's a fantastic game. I'm just putting it off. I've got to jump off here now. That's terrifying. Right, let's go. Oh, that's so cool. That was wicked. Right, in we are. Now, I say I tried this on the channel before, so if you want to see some maybe slightly more action-packed gameplay, there's a video of me playing this from a little while back. I played the main game. Is that a zombie? Is that a dead person in the water there? Brilliant. That sunbloom is so strong. Yeah, I played the main game and captured some footage from that, and then threw that up on the channel to kind of show you zombie killing gameplay in VR and how it works. I'll try and find some zombies out here in the countryside and I'll smack them about a bit. Don't worry. But I say this probably won't be a particularly long video. In my original look at this in VR, however, I did leave the HUD on. And the way the HUD works in this game, it's kind of central to me always. But when you look at that on a capture, it looks like it's flickering around all the time. It's really distracting. And I know a few people found it quite hard to watch that video because the HUD is jiggling all over the place. So I've removed the HUD entirely for a more immersive experience here. Now everything works on a controller, so you know you've got your jump, you've got your kick, you've got your attack. I can still bring up my turn my torch on, brilliant. Still bring up my weapons menus, but I think right now I don't have one. I've just healed myself, didn't need to do that. Crouch. So you'd play the game just like you would normally with a controller or keyboard and mouse, but you've got a realistic world scale and 3D visuals and head tracking, and it does look really good. It doesn't look super polished in here. You can tell it's something they started but didn't finish, but it looks good enough, I would say. Can I climb up here? Climb into this little tree house? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right, in we go. There better be something in here now. Was it worth it? Was it worth climbing around? Oh, hello. What's in this? Nothing. Oh, but I have found a little box of scrap. Is there really nothing in that? Is that really nothing? Brilliant. What a waste of my time. Brilliant. Broke my legs. Here's some zombies. Now, if you didn't play the following was a fantastic DLC. Oh, stay down, mate. You're already dead. No, don't get back up. Don't! Oh my, what is wrong with you? There we go. See, you didn't have to end that way. You could have kept your head, mate. Yeah, the following is a fantastic piece of DLC. It's absolutely huge as well. So, it felt like a whole new game. Look at all these zombies. If I jump in there, I'm absolutely doomed. And one of the coolest things... Oh my god, there's so many of them. One of the coolest things about the following DLC was you can get vehicles. Now, I would like to be able to play to the point where I get a vehicle in this, but I don't know how far in that is. Jump over him! Oh no, run away. Get up, get up. Have I got any firecrackers or anything? Yeah, I do. Here we go. Right, let's throw some firecrackers. They are not interested. Oh, them ones are interested. Why are them ones not interested? God, zombies are so dumb. Are those ones even like... They're not even moving. Like, are they... I'm not interested in you guys. I'm interested in you guys. Are you alright? Oh, yeah, they're alright now. You alright? Yeah? Okay, now you're interested. Now I'm in the field. Oh, no. Yeah, now that I'm in it. Oh, now that I'm in it, they're interested. Okay, I'm getting out. I'm getting out of the field. Hello, mate. Take that. I can barely see you. The sun's blinding me. Let's do some climbing, shall we? So you would probably think that Dying Light's a really nauseating game to play in VR. I'm probably the worst person to answer the question of, is it? Because I've got quite strong VR legs. Like, nothing really seems to faze me. I very rarely feel any kind of motion sickness in VR. So doing stuff like this, like running around, jumping from buildings, parkouring all over the place, it doesn't affect me. Which is a little bit mad. The only problem with turning the HUD off is... couldn't tell you what my objectives are. Probably to speak to this guy. Hello. You alright, mate? Look at your big face. You got anything for me?
Are you the one in charge? I need
Are you in charge, mate? Who's the... Oh, who is he? Ah, he's going to be in here. Hello, are you in charge?
No, end of discussion.
Look, it's a... Oh. Goth lady. Hello. It's too late, mate. You've pissed her off. She's gone. Right, I've just turned the HUD on so I can figure out what my objective is. I need to go and find a car. Now, you'll see now that I've got the HUD on what I meant about it jiggling around. So it doesn't look that offensive to me at all. It's just kind of... Because it's in a fixed position within the headset, if I move around, it's fine. It stands still. But for you, I think it jiggles a lot on the video capture. I remember that from the first video. It was really full on for most people. Right. So it's roughly over there that I need to go. I will turn it back off in a moment. Oh, look at all these. This is a lot of zombies here. It's an obscene amount of zombies just in this field. Yeah, hello. There you go. Do you want some firecrackers? You love firecrackers, don't you? Have them. Don't climb! Don't climb! Get off! Ooh, okay, they can climb. Right, let's just keep going. And pretend we didn't see that. Pretend we didn't see them climbing to try and eat my legs. Right, I'm going to try and find a car. At the very least, I would like to drive around in a car in VR and run over some zombies. That's all I really want. Okay, so I might be able to show you the car gameplay after all. There is a car in this little compound just down there. I need to go and steal it. Only problem is there's loads of people in there and I only have a monkey wrench, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to defend myself against them. But let's just do this. Right, drop off, that's it. And then just get straight in the car and just drive away. Drive away. Drive away! Okay, that's working. Okay, yep. Drive out. Straight out the gate. Brilliant. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, so now... so now I'm in like a dune buggy. Oh, the only annoying thing is, you can tell this wasn't... Because the following came out quite a long time after the main game, so... Any kind of VR tinkering and creating they would have done for the game wouldn't have taken this into account, so I can't look left and right in the car. It's just a fixed position. It's still 3D, it still looks really good, still get the scale, it's very immersive, but yeah, I can't look left and right, which is a real shame, because it looks really good. Right, let's run over some zombies. Hey mate, you alright? Oh, he's a big fella. Alright, he's dead though. Oh yeah. I don't think you can run over too many because the car starts to brake. Uh-oh. I think it's already braking. That's a worry. Drive back to Khan. Okay, well, we'll try and drive back to Khan, shall we? Not... Oh, God, the car's probably not going to make it. Okay, there we go. Back on the road. Oh. Yeah, this is great. It's really, really good. It's a shame they never finished it, but I've kind of hypothesized and theorized that it was probably due to how new VR headsets were at the point of this game's release. You know, they weren't... Why is that zombie yellow? It's a Simpson. That was weird. When this game came out, VR headsets were still quite expensive. They weren't owned by a huge amount of people. They still kind of aren't. Which is why we're not seeing a huge amount of support from AAA developers. Ultimately, video games is a business for them. And they want it to be lucrative. They want to create a game, spend money on creating something, and get a return. This is making me, like, very sick. This is the bumpiest road I've ever driven on in my life. But if they don't think there's going to be a return on investment, they're not going to invest in it. So I think at this point of VR's life cycle, take that. When very few people had them and it was very expensive and you needed a lot of space and it was only high-end PC, I can see why a developer would dabble with adding a VR mode, but then not fully see it through to the end. See you later, mate. It just looks great. I think just as an experiment, like if you own a copy of Dying Light already and you've got an Oculus headset, just check it out. Just add that little extra line of dialogue into the configuration files, and then just jump in and check it out. It's very interesting. It's cool to see it. It's cool to see how much progress they made. I say if you've got other headsets, you have to jump through some more hoops. I think you have to use Revive to get it running on Vive. The guy's not here. Where are you, mate? Oh, hello?
You're looking for Khan?
I am.
He's gone.
Oh.
I guess they finally asked him to leave.
Well, that's a shame. I kind of need to talk to
Asked
him.
to leave, huh? And what, at gunpoint? And who's they?
They finally did what my father should have done a long time ago. And it suddenly got really nice and quiet around here, didn't it?
It did. It's lovely. I like your boots, and I
answer
like
my
your
question.
jeans, and it's a
Of
cool
course I
t-shirt
did.
as well. I like your
You're
style.
here for the same reason he was.
Oh, you've got like a little
Same reason
creature
Dad's
hanging from your
holding us alone.
jeans.
And we're supposed to trust you?
Alright, so let's go get myself killed to finish this video off, I guess. I said it wasn't going to be a particularly long one today. I just wanted to tie something into that very cool Dying Light 2 information that I was very kindly given by Techland. Who knows what it is? It's coming, I say, this Thursday at, I think it's 8 PM UK time, 9 Central, I think it's Central European time. I think that means CEST. But I think it's 8 PM UK time, twitch.tv/Techland. Yeah, I just thought it'd be a good way to kind of tie those two things together, tie the announcement in with this kind of secret hidden VR mode that kind of exists within Dying Light. Now, as I say, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? Smashing my building. It isn't complete, so don't expect the world, but it is very smart. The visuals are crisp, great 3D visuals, really strong head tracking. World scale is spot on. Why are you staring at me? Baldy, huh? Idiot. It works really well, and you can play the entirety of the base game and the DLC in VR. In theory, if you wanted to, you can. It's a little bit jittery at times, and there are some visual artifacts, but as I say, they didn't finish it. But it does still exist within the take this, take that, and that. It does still exist within the coding of the game, so you can activate it. He didn't die. Die, and you. Don't climb. Or you. Don't try and climb, or any of you. Stay down there. No. You really should be dead by now, mate. I bet you so... I can't even hit him anymore. Don't stare at me like that. Oh, look, his big eyes. Oh, he's horrible. Get dead. Yeah, I think it's great. I would have loved to see a fully fledged VR mod or mode for this with motion controls, and I'll hold out hope that we will get something like this at some point. Big, expansive RPG zombie game in VR. I would just live in that. I would love it so much. And I think we are making strides towards VR going more mainstream, so hopefully we will see more support from bigger developers and AAA titles as the years rock on. This has been Dying Light in VR. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Head to twitch.tv/techland this coming Thursday to see the reveal of, I don't know what it's going to be, some kind of reveal for Dying Light 2, a game I'm very excited for. Look at his horrible teeth. Don't grab for me. I'll smack you in the head with my little wrench. Yeah, head to twitch.tv/techland this Thursday night to see what the reveal is. Hopefully we get a release date, some more gameplay, and some more juicy details. I'll see you all soon for another one, guys. If you've got Dying Light, get this set up and give it a go at the very least. It's a lot of fun. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon for another one. Mate, you need to die. Why are you not dying? You guys are absolutely monstrous. You're not zombies, you're superheroes, and that troubles me because zombie superheroes sounds terrifying. Stop it, all of you. I'm trying to deal with him. No, stop it. Please, no. There's way more of you than there is of me. That's not fair. Nah, brilliant. Get off me. Brilliant. Okay, alright. Yeah, dead. Okay. That's a good way to end it.